highwayman that you're too scared to mention. I spent my cash on this old trash for audience retention. Welcome to your NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver predictions. Night 1 and Night 2 coming at you like Cleopatra in just a moment. We'll be live with reactions for Night 1 and 2, and you'll get what happened at and graded afterwards as well. Let's crack on with them predictions. This is meant to be a gun, but I think YouTube will kick off if I have a real gun. Off we go! We'll start with Night 1, Pete Dunne, one-on-one with Kushida. Who is the best technical wrestler in all of NXT? I think that is going to be a title that goes to Pete Dunne. But whoa, these guys are going to start the night good and proper, I think. But despite the best efforts of a game Kushida, I think the push is behind Pete Dunne right now. Dunne to get the W.
Hey up there, I'm Tweddell Shaw from NXT. First and foremost, a hearty congratulations to Todd the Rabbit, who's winning the Fastlane predictions competition. Means he's gone straight to WrestleMania 37. What a swell and jam-up guy Todd the Rabbit is. But as for this match, I am going for Peter Dunne, because how stupid would Peter Dunne look if he was the one to make the challenge and then he would lose to Kushida? Pete Dunne, after losing the title match to Finn Balor at Vengeance Day, of course, needs to prove he is the best technical wrestler in the world today, outside of Shane McMahon. Therefore, Pete Dunne for the win here.
Chucking Owen here with our NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Oh, well, don't know what accent was.
New Orleans.
Oh, I've been doing that video. This is going to be so hard. Chucking Owen here with our NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver predictions. Owen, I'm going to throw to you. For God's sake.
I'm going to cut this.
Chucking Owen here with our NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver predictions. Owen, I'm going to throw it to you first for Pete Dunne versus Kushida. Why don't you give it a bit of a try?
Oh, it's going to be a delicious one. It's going to be a proper ding-dang-doover match, this one, to kick things off. But I'm going for Peter Dunne.
I'm going for Peter Dunne as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Corey's on tonight.
Let's go watch that.
Listen, you're probably getting heaps of analysis from everybody else. So to stop this video going 4 hours, I'm going to give my predictions in the most concise way possible. Via haiku. Listen and learn. He'll crack your fingers and perhaps eat them as well. Hungry boy Pete Dunne.
Bah, yeah, who's this? Hey up, it's only me. It's only Big Pete Dunne. I'm going to win against Kushida tonight because I'm the big old techie boy. Come on, Gates win. Gonna punch me face.
New NXT Tag Team Champions will be crowned as MSK face Legado del Fantasma and the Grizzled Young Veterans. And whilst GYV have come close with no cigar so many times, I think this is the night that they put the belts on them. They're a team that can kind of carry on the great work that the Brit and Brawlers are doing. So, and we've got a nice built-in feud with them and MSK to keep the tag team division going. So I'm picking Zach Gibson and James Drake, the Grizzled Young Vets, to become tag team champions.
Hey up, Grizzled Young Veterans for the win here. I reckon after 2 massive Dusty Cup losses, now is the time for Zach Gibson to stop saying soon to be the greatest team in all of NXT. They're going to win it now. I cannot see Legado del Fantasma winning the match itself. MSK will then chase Grizzled Young Vets for much of the rest of the spring into the summer, because as we all know, in the professional wrestling, it's always much better, right, when the babyface tag team are chasing the dastardly heels. How she has her hair in her face like this all the time, I've got no idea. But Grizzled Young Veterans for the win here.
For this one, Owen, I don't want to steal your thunder or anything, but I'm going for the Grizzled Young Veterans from Liverpool.
Liverpool's #1, Zach Gibson.
I don't know if it's even worth asking you, but which team are you going for in this match?
GYV.
GYV.
Yeah.
Liverpool, yeah, course.
Yeah, course.
Gibson looks grizzled, but James Drake is just handsome. Whatever, tag champs.
Hello there, it's only us, it's only Grizzled boys. How you doing today? You alright? I tell you what, out of MSK and Legado del Fantasma, wait, one's that's gonna come out on top, aren't we, eh? What do you say, Drake? Yeah.
The Gauntlet Eliminator match up next. Leon Ruff versus Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grams versus Dexter Lumis versus LA Knight. Winner facing Johnny Gargano on night 2 of TakeOver. Bronson Reed has been a guy that has been on the bubble for quite some time. And you know what? I'm giving this to Bronson Reed. Have him go all the way and have a little chat, wrestling-wise, with Johnny Gargano on night 2.
Dexter Lumis just makes the most sense in this one because of Johnny Gargano. I reckon Cameron Grimes will try to buy his way to a victory, but it won't work. I reckon Bronson Reed and LA Knight, they will eliminate each other, therefore leaving the door wide open for Dexter Lumis to go on to face Johnny Gargano on night 2.
So for the 6-man gauntlet eliminator match, I'm going for Bronson Reed.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, big Bronson Reed.
Oh, I've gone different with this one. Go on, why?
Well, I figured he beat LA Knight, and LA Knight's debut match was a bit of a surprise. So he's got that momentum going on. I think, a big title match on night 2 against Gargano could do him the world of good, give him that platform to show off his talents. But I guess you don't have Bronson Reed, Jack.
But you make a very convincing point. I think you're right. I've gone for Dexter Looms.
That's a good one.
It's a good one, but
it's my second choice.
I'm a bit concerned now.
His eyes are piercing. Tickle me with your moustache. Dexter, please choke me.
Well, how you doing there? You alright? It's only me, big spooky boy with moustache, Dexter Lumis. I tell you what, I'm winning tonight, because I'm spooky as anything. Woo! Yep.
The NXT UK Championship on the line next as Volta defends against Tommaso Ciampa. Expect this to be the night that Imperium's numbers grow. Timothy Thatcher set to join Imperium, I reckon. A decision that is going to cost Tommaso Ciampa, and we'll see Volta as still the NXT UK champion at the end of night 1.
Volta, get in here! I reckon Volta's going to win this one because basically, somehow, the very next night, he's supposed to be facing Rampage with the NXT UK Championship on the line. And basically, we can't have that match with 2 big men slapping all kinds of meat. Not happening, can we? WWE, they wouldn't do that. And also these days, I reckon Tommaso Ciampa is basically a snow shovel away from being the big scary man in Home Alone 1. And since he won't be allowed to use that big scary snow shovel in this match here, I reckon he's a bit buggered without it. Therefore, Volta for the victory. Get in here.
Next up in the Matthews Naughty Dream Invitational, we've got Volta versus Tommaso Ciampa. I'm going for Volta in this one. I think he's a big bad man and he's going to beat Ciampa, but I also think it's going to be possibly the match of the entire WrestleMania week. Owen,
that's a good shout.
What have you got?
I've gone for Volta as well. He's going to chop Ciampa all over the place and keep that belt, take it back to the UK, bring it home, Walter. Bring it home.
Proud Englishman, Walter. Bring it home, Walter.
Come on, Walter.
Come on, mate.
Tom as UK champ? No chance, you beardy bastard. Chop his tits off, mate.
Hello, it is me. I am big, I am scary, and I will batter you better than a fish from the chip shop. Yes, I, Big Walt, am gonna beat Tommaso Ciampa right in the chops with me chops, right in chops.
Headlining night 1, Io Shirai puts the NXT Women's Championship on the line against Raquel Gonzalez. The right call to have this at the very top of the night, in my opinion. And I think this is the night that Raquel Gonzalez does it. I quite enjoyed Io Shirai playing the Black Knight from Monty Python on NXT this week. Constantly getting beaten up, but constantly coming back. I think she's staying down for 3 seconds, and Raquel Gonzalez begins an era of dominance in the women's division at TakeOver.
Back in the Attitude Era, Triple H himself used to sing about it being my time now. Therefore, I reckon Raquel Gonzalez, it's her time now. Even though Io Shirai made the challenge here, and by losing the title, it would make her look the tiniest little bit silly. But does that matter at all? No, it does not. Raquel Gonzalez will win this one. First and foremost, everybody, because there's a massive gap on her shoulder after she had the tag team titles taken away from her in double quick speed. And also, a prediction for WrestleMania WrestleMania 37 here. Io Shirai loses here, but then Io Shirai rocks up in the Women's Battle Royal and wins it. Even if there is one, I'm not too sure if there is one. If there is one, that prediction will work, but Tweddell Shaw reckons Raquel Gonzalez for the victory here.
So for the main event of night 1, I'm going for a new NXT Women's Champion. I think Raquel Gonzalez is going to walk out of Stand and Deliver with the gold. Io Shirai's had a good run so far, but Raquel's been looking like a beast, been so dominant. She kicked Rhea Ripley out of NXT. Rhea Ripley's gone now, so Raquel, go grab the gold.
Then he caught me there with a flying hand. No, it's all right. I'm going to go for Raquel Gonzalez as well. This one I can't quite tell though, because it could just be that they've built up Raquel to really galvanise Io Shirai's title reign, but
yeah.
I think they might pull the trigger and they might do that big title switch. And if Raquel Gonzalez gets it, I think she could do some great things.
Yep.
Yep.
She's about 8 foot. Her dad is a giant too. Pretty sure that's right.
Hey up, it's only me, it's only Raquel Gonzalez. Let me tell you something, Io Shirai. I throw you through one wall, I throw you through 1,000 walls. You're staying down tonight, cause I'm gonna be new NXT Women's Champion. Woohoo!
Moving on to night 2, the NXT Women's Tag Team titles start off. Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart defending against Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell of The Way. Indi and Candice, great foil as tag team baddies, but I think this is going to be one of those feel-good title defenses for Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. This is a rivalry with Shotzi and Candice that goes back a long time, and I feel like Shotzi's never truly got that big W over Candice. I think tonight will be the night, well, that night will be the night, and we will see the tag titles successfully retained.
Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart to win here. They're not Scottish, but they sound like they could be, couldn't they? Yes, they were a thrown-together tag team in the midst of the Women's Dusty Cup way back when, but they are certainly not that now. They're taking pictures together and everything. They are a proper bona fide WWE tag team. And also, these Women's Tag Team Championships in NXT, they've only been around for a sip of British tea, if that's a saying. I've got no idea. Therefore, they're not going to crown new champions already, are they? So the Shotzi and Ember for the win here. The fumes of this paint have gone to my head, I tell you.
My numero dos now, and it's My numero dos now, and it's Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart taking on The Way, Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell. I'm going for the babyface team. I think that the belts are so young that they wouldn't switch them so soon into their lifespan. Yeah. I think they're going to keep them around the waist of the babyfaces for now, but what have you gone for?
Well, night 2 is going to be another night filled with ding-dang-do matches, and I'm in agreement with you on this one. I think we're going to get the champions retaining here. They've not had the belts for too long, so I feel like a good little run. And also the belts were hot potatoed almost immediately. So let's keep the belts on Shotzi and Ember now and let them carry it forward for a little bit.
No title change here. They only just won the straps. Prince Andrew's a nonce.
How's it going? You alright? Yeah, I'm not three bad. Yes, I think we're gonna keep championships tonight. What are you saying about that? You've got cool hair, haven't you, Shotzi? What you says in, eh? I got cool hair, haven't I, eh? Yeah, I think we're gonna win this tonight, aren't we? Go on, get it to us, eh?
Johnny Gargano puts the NXT North American Championship on the line against the winner of the Gauntlet Eliminator. And Bronson Reed was my pick from night 1. And you know what? Bronson Reed is my pick to win the belt. I think that Bronson has been, as I said earlier, on the bubble. I reckon he's beaten Gargano. And the Gargano and The Way and Dexter Lumis can still carry on and do their thing. But they don't need the belt for that. And I think this is going to be a start of a shiny new era for Bronson Reed.
So I went for Dexter Lumis to win the Gauntlet Eliminator thingy. So Dexter Lumis will then go on to beat Johnny Gargano on night 2 at TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Yes, he will do that, but also it just makes you wonder who's going to take the title off Dexter Lumis down the line, which means we need the big boss man to make a return to sort of combat this mind-controlling, abducting, presumably murdering psychopath. That's what's written down on my sheet there. That's exactly what Dexter Lumis is, and because Johnny Gargano is not the big boss man who can arrest the Crims, Dexter Lumis, even though he's a good guy in NXT, he will come out with the win here. Dexter Lumis is a naughty boy.
So it's match numero dos on night numero numero dos.
Espanol.
Yes, and I'm going for, on this one, Johnny Gargano to retain. I said earlier that Bronson Reed was going to have a big showing in the gauntlet match and carry on the momentum that he's building into this one, night 2. But I think Gargano is going to retain the gold here. Give him a nice long title run. He usually has short ones, so just let him carry it for now. And I'm enjoying what he's doing with the way. So, who have you got?
I've gone the other way. I think that
the other way, not from
not
the
them,
way.
not the way. I've gone the other direction.
That way.
That one. I think that basically whoever wins the gauntlet match is going to win, but I'm hoping that it's Dexter Lumis so that my earlier prediction comes true. I think this could be the end of Johnny Gargano's North American title reign.
Ooh.
Scary man, Dexter. Wins the match the night before, but not here, Lumis.
Hey, what am I doing back again? It's only me, spooky moustache man, Dexter Lumis. Guess what? I'm taking that title tonight. I'm taking that NXT North American Championship home with me. Gonna sit it down. I'm gonna have some Fruity Loops and boat windows up and that. Yeah, good times.
The NXT Cruiserweight Championship will be determined. An undisputed champion will be crowned in a ladder match pitting Jordan Devlin against Santos Escobar. And I think this is Santos here. I think Santos has done some great work as NXT Cruiserweight Champion, and the whole thing came about as a result of the pandemic. They've kind of got to tie up that loose end with this ladder match, and I think it will be a real potential night stealer, but I think that the night will belong to Santos Escobar, becoming undisputed Cruiserweight Champion in the process.
Escobar to win here because basically he is cooler, he has more friends, his theme is better, his entrance is better, his video package is better, he's got nicer hair. So many reasons why Escobar will defeat Jordan Devlin to win the proper NXT UK Cruiserweight title thing that's not UK anymore but probably still is. I've got no idea, but Escobar to win here.
In the ladder match to unify the Cruiserweight belts, I'm going to go for Santos Escobar. Escobar. Because I think that basically it's a logistics thing.
Yeah.
They don't want to keep flying Devlin back and forth. It's possibly the most boring reason for a prediction I've ever given, but I'm going for it, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Owen, who have you gone for?
I mean, it's a boring reason, but I'm in agreement with you, yeah?
Air Miles. I don't know what that means.
Santos should win here, but Trips has a big stiffy pointed at Devlin.
Hello, I am Santos Escobar. I am the undisputed NXT Cruiserweight Champion at World, and Jordan Devlin, you can get off your high horse, you big silly boy, because I'm winning tonight.
Adam Cole takes on Kyle O'Reilly in an unsanctioned match. This is going to be the night that Kyle O'Reilly scores the biggest win of his career. A match that will tear the Capitol Wrestling Center to pieces. One that will certainly put a whole new level on the level of greatness of NXT matches. This is a big call from me. But I reckon that it's going to be Kyle O'Reilly picking up the win over Adam Cole, and then off they go to do other things.
Kyle O'Reilly for the win here, first and foremost because the way that Adam Cole was taken down inside of Kyle O'Reilly's fighting gym thing, that proves to me that Adam Cole isn't very hard anyway. And also, I reckon Adam Cole has done every single thing he could possibly do in NXT, so I'm predicting this is Adam Cole's final match in NXT, so he can go off to the main roster, and Vince McMahon cannot make him the star he should be just because he doesn't have as big as arms as Vince McMahon probably wants him to have. I hope that's not the case, but you can see it happening, can't you? Because Vince McMahon, he likes big sweaty men, doesn't he, everybody? But Kyle O'Reilly for the win here, and then Kyle O'Reilly to become the first challenger for the next NXT champion. But Kyle O'Reilly for the win here.
So it's unsanctioned match time now. Right, so it's unsanctioned match time between the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly. I think I'm doing it right. Are you? No? Okay. For this one, I'm going for Kyle O'Reilly. I know that there's probably going to be multiple matches in the feud going forward, but I can't see Kyle losing this one. I feel like he needs to get a cheeky little babyface win, and then Adam Cole can say, "Oh, it was an unsanctioned match. It doesn't count. It's not going in the history book. So we'll have another one down the line." So that's my reason for going for Kyle. Who do you have?
I've gone for Kyle as well. I just think that maybe he's going to be the next challenger for the NXT Championship, but I'll leave the second half of that for the next prediction.
Boy.
Nice. Nice. That was good.
This feud is awesome, and it ain't ending Thursday. Cole wins more matches.
Hello there, it's only me, it's only Kyle O'Reilly. Just want to say, hope you're having a lovely night so far. This one's going to be a lovely one, you know. Lots of nice strikes, a little bit of blood here and there. And I'm going to beat 7 Shades of Plop out on me busy mate, Adam Cole. Anyway, see you in a bit. No more.
And the main event tonight too, Finn Balor puts the NXT Championship on the line against Karrion Kross. Kross never lost the title. This should have been the point where we were deep into this monstrous era of Karrion Kross. I believe Finn Balor has stepped into that role perfectly, but I think this is where Finn Balor steps away. And I think this is Karrion Kross defeating Balor and picking up where he left off. Fall and or pray, not necessarily in that order.
As we all saw way back when, Karrion Kross didn't even lose the NXT Championship fairly, and that's just not fair, okay? So with Karrion Kross going back to basics in his training, doing the striking and the punching and the kicking and the kneeing to the groin like you do on the school playground, I fully expect Karrion Kross and his spooky valet / GF Scarlett to win the NXT Championship on Sunday. And basically, Finn Balor's had it for over 500 days now, over 2 reigns, and enough is enough, Finn. You better share, you greedy boy. Karrion Kross to win.
For the main event, I almost went for Finn Balor, but then I switched it around at the last second, and I've gone for Karrion Kross to win the NXT Championship.
Did you flip a coin?
No, I didn't flip a coin. I just had a thought of something that Matthew said on the podcast, which was that he hopes, or was it Ross, one of the two, saying that they hope that Karrion Kross just absolutely squashes Finn Balor. I was like, whoa!
All right.
And I think that what more shocking a way could there be to end these 2 days of excellent matches than with just like a Cena Lesnar style absolute domination. I think that would be really good.
I love the sound of that. And maybe, because I'm also going for Karrion Kross here to pick up the win, and I love the sound of that, and maybe it could lead to a rematch and the Demon comes back.
Oh.
Maybe that's the only way he can handle big Karrion Kross, bring the Demon out from the shadows. Maybe that's it.
Bring the Demon out from the shadows. We've all learned something here
Yes.
today. Thanks for tuning into our predictions. On to the next person. Unless we're last.
Shall we go watch Corey?
Yeah, Corey's on tonight. This has been an absolute shambles.
Let's go.
Never lost the belt, but Kross won't win it back here. Finn's got a big knob.
I'm Kross. I'm Karrion Kross. I'm Kross. I'm Karrion Kross. I'm Kross. That's never lost this belt, so it's coming home with me.
So those are our predictions for NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, Night 1 and Night 2. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, whoa, that guy from My Chemical Romance has really let himself go. And you're also thinking, can we watch TakeOver with you? Well, yes, you can, you cheeky sausage. We'll be doing live reactions to Night 1 and Night 2 at youtube.com/cultaholic/live. And you'll be getting what happened at and TakeOver Night 1 and Night 2 graded as well. Enjoy 2 nights of what will be no doubt weak-stealing wrestling. I'm calling it now. I'm off to go and rob from the rich and give to the poor because I'm a handy-dandy highwayman. Bye-bye. Stand Up delivers.